All right. Hmm, Perfect. Okay. So, good morning. Good morning. Here we are. Welcome, welcome. And thank you. Happy New Year to everyone. Such a beautiful day outside, such a beautiful weekend that we get to step into the new year in. It's not always on the weekend. And so I'm grateful for everyone who rallied this morning, got up. Yeah, no, please, by all means, by all means. Yep, you can lay down whatever you're comfortable with. We're just getting settled in here at the spa as you are getting settled in there. And my invitation as we kick off today. So we are going to be tuning in to this year to come, what we are really up to, and just kind of setting the energy. There's, as we're all familiar with, after last year, kind of learning that lesson that 2020 and COVID, that first year kind of set the tone. And it wasn't just going to be like we wave that magic wand and snap our fingers and everything comes back to normal. And astrologically, it is queued up very much in the same way. So different themes to work on this year than last year. But nevertheless, still some themes that we get to tune into and focus in to really call us into navigating what this new Aquarian age is all about, what the shifts are, not only on the collective level in our society and our culture, but also for each of us from the growth we've done over the past 2 years. And now what to do with that growth, that spiritual growth that all of us have been confronted with and had drawn to the forefront. So with that, we are here. Happy New Year, 1/1/22. Numerologically, a very, very powerful number as well. 1 and 1, like an 11, as well as the 22, all master numbers. So today, when we have master numbers that come together like that, it's very much like a portal of energy, like an opportunity. Portals of energy, if you will, are like opportunities to just get really into spirit and feel ourselves in that spiritual level that isn't always showing up on other days and when we're doing life regularly in our rituals and routines. So let's do it. Let's jump in. I invite you as we begin our meditation to take a nice deep breath in if your eyes aren't closed already, to allow them to slowly drift shut and bringing your middle finger to thumb. And just allowing your hands to be open and receiving that light shining in and down from above as we imagine ourselves stepping out and into the sunshine, feeling the glow and the warmth of that rising sun as it meets our forehead and our face. And I invite you today as we begin this light link to imagine, or as you are imagining, that sun shining on your face. How does it appear? Is it as though you've stepped out into a midday sun with the sun blazing down on you from high above? Or is the sun that you're receiving in this moment, as your mind imagines it, have a softer glow, like the sunrise with the pinks and oranges and the high clouds that illuminate in the heavens, like mountains in the distance rising up to the sky? Just notice how you imagine this attunement to this field of energy as we allow our minds to kind of wander, whatever thoughts, people, places, things, just imagining as you've stepped out into the sun, calling forth this new year, calling forth this day and this moment in time to be in deep connection and meditation, feeling your mind attuning to what this sun represents, and that is your soul purpose. All of the energy that before you came to this moment in time, this lifetime, got mapped out before you. And so it is today, as we begin our meditation, there is a specific clicking into place of the puzzle piece for this year to come, as though we've plugged in, taken out one soundtrack, one CD, one disc for 2021. And in this moment today, we get to put in the new software, the new program for 2022. And as we allow for the intentionality of the year to come to be downloaded simply by taking a moment in time and allowing for our mind to connect, to wire in to the brilliance and the beauty that is yet to unfold for this year to come. So I invite you, as you breathe in and out here, to just simply allow whatever thoughts are drifting by like a cloud across the sun to take shape and hold as you imagine this light shining from your face all the way down to your chest. Being very slow and intentional in doing so, really scanning and observing. If you imagine the sun on your forehead and your nose and your cheeks and your chest and your shoulders and the back of your shoulders. As we do this, simply scanning our body, noticing any tension, allowing that to drift away. It's as though, like a barcode being scanned, we're allowing for this spiritual information, all of these energies already programmed into the field for us to download from your chest into your hips into your thighs, your knees, your calves, your ankles, and your feet. And as we connect with our feet, moving into the second part of our light link, I invite you here to wiggle your toes. Feel the physicality of your body. If there's anywhere in your body that's needing to move or to stretch or to shift position, go ahead and do so. Trusting and knowing that this second part is about drawing in that which we can't see into physical form. In the first place, that always happens is through the body. Taking another breath and just noticing the rhythm of your breath. Even licking your lips, relaxing your jaw. It's as though we've just stepped in to a new environment. We've awoken today to a new environment. So as you continue to breathe, just allowing your body to send through the messages and the signals. We've just closed a year. And while you may go about your day today and tomorrow and the next, reality is we've had a cycle that has come to closure. And so too do aspects of our own psyche, our own spirituality die off and come to closure. And in this moment, we're allowing the time and the space and the energy for the newness to flood in. And so as we prepare our journey, ourselves to begin our journey today, I invite you to bring your focus to that of your heart. Again, feeling that breath, feeling the connection with the earth, feeling the warmth of the sun guiding you towards your highest purpose with your angels, your guides, the universe, and feeling this beautiful mix of energy that you are. And as we feel that sun on our face and our bodies firmly affixed to the earth, being drawn in by her incredible force of gravity, so too do we get to begin the year of the 22. So as you breathe in and out, I invite you to imagine yourself taking that first step out into the day that is full of purpose and light. And it may not be your first intentional step that you do in 3D reality, but a first step into the space within your mind. Where do you find yourself? If you simply imagine your foot stepping down with that first step into 2022, does your foot land on the beach? Does it land in snow with a crunch beneath your feet? Just notice and observe here where you find yourself stepping into. Maybe it's into a field full of grass. Maybe it's a soft, gentle floor of the forest. Just allow your mind to guide you. Allow your energy and your spirit to guide you, allowing the mind to simply follow you down this path. As you find yourself in this new space, this new dimension, whether it's at the beach, in the middle of a field of snow, or deep in the forest and the woods, breathing in and out and starting to take in this environment. If you're in the forest, feeling the trees rising above you and the sun shining down and through them. If you're at the beach, hearing the waves crashing against the shore. And if you're out amongst the snow, feeling its coolness and yet also that still calm of absolutely no movement when the earth is blanketed in the snow. Just noticing where your body settles in and feels most at home, where your soul feels most at home. As you breathe in and out, in and out. For as we are journeying through these different dimensions of the earth that we experience at different times in our lives and during the year, this year we are calling forth and going to be called into the concept of choice and boundaries. The astrology is guiding us with Jupiter partnering up with our moon into really understanding what we believe, what we stand for deep within our hearts. And so while this year is full of abundance and expansion, especially with Jupiter partnering with our moon, it also at times is going to feel like a wild river ride where the river is crashing over the edge in a full snow melt, raging down the side of the mountain. And then we're also going to find times of calm and peace before it turns the next bend and crashes over the edge of the waterfall in all of its mystical beauty and glory. So I invite you from this space where you find yourself sitting in peace and quiet to begin to imagine and allow yourself to just feel into the year to come, much in the way that I just described the river. Allow yourself to move through the month of January. Does it feel like it's going to be rolling fast and crashing forward? Or does it feel like it's going to be the stillness, like the field of snow? Allow yourself just to anchor in what the momentum in your life is going to feel like as we move through January. And then shifting into February, noticing how, as you feel your body synchronizing and attuning, how the momentum feels, if there is momentum. And we call forth here the energy of the planet Venus, a planet of connection, a planet of sensuality, a planet of spirituality and divine intuition. And notice how, as we simply sit and observe the energy as it moves past and through us, how we feel ourselves, how your body feels as it is deeply connected to this moment. Calling forth Venus, who has been silent and quiet for the several months past December and January. How it feels as you step more powerfully into your intuition, into knowing who you are, what you want to speak into in life, how you want to feel, and how to be guided towards that by simply following your heart. And as we move into March, we find that Venus is partnered with Mars, her divine partner, the divine masculine, where there's a bunch of fiery action and energy. So again, just feeling in your heart, noticing what thoughts and emotions come to the forefront, allowing them to float past your consciousness. Again, as you breathe in and out, and just noticing how, as your intuition has been heightened and activated, and that deep understanding of who and what you are, and what you want to do, and how you want to grow in the world and help the world grow around you, is now supported by all of this external energy that's going to guide us powerfully outwards. New projects, new ideas, new ways of thinking and understanding, new relationships, all flooding in. And again, just tuning in to that river, imagining it as we call it forth, using it as a guide to see how your energy is moving. Is that river moving quickly in March? Does it feel slow and calm? As you breathe in and out and moving into April, our time of spring, our time of the birth of the divine masculine, the months of Easter, the celebration of Easter, when there is an abundance of light and spirituality. And again, calling forth and being challenged by what we stand for. Feeling the slowdown in April, another time to go within, time to have illumination as though the sun is shining into our internal realm, our internal world. And moving into May and feeling our heightened spirituality, feeling us expanding upon the projects and the energy that we put forth in March. Just feeling these seasons unfolding, not only with the nature of the earth and her seasons, but the seasons of our life. As we head into June, and reflecting in this moment on what Junes have looked like in the past for you. Is there usually a lot of travel, a lot of transition, kids getting out of school, new clients, new activities? Just feeling into what your Junes in the past have looked like and felt like. And knowing that as we head into June, we are preparing for that time of summer savasana, where we're drawn and pulled away at different moments from being out in the world in the height of action and called, even if it's for a brief week at a time, into taking that break, into getting out on the water, onto the beach, playing, throwing parties, celebrating the longest days of the year. Allow yourself to feel into this expansiveness of having the sun available to us, and where your soul finds the most joy at this time of year through June and July. Is it in celebration? Is it traveling? Is it connecting with family? Is it working on projects? And really giving them that push of energy in the same way the earth gives her push of energy to all of the crops and the plants and the flowers and the bees that come in to harvest their sweetness. And as we move into August, again, feeling into the shifts and knowing that this year, and while for most of us, August is a month of deep abundance, where we feel rejuvenated and rested from that summer savasana, where there's so much abundance of energy available to us. It's as though in August we begin the harvesting of that energy, and yet we're still incredibly busy. And notice where, as we start and shift from August into September, where the boundaries and what you have been called to take a stand for. Feeling back to April and January, feeling how this evolution of choices that you've made up until this point in time, August into September, feeling how much you've already grown in this year, feeling that expansion that only Jupiter can bring when Jupiter is deeply connected with our purpose, creating growth, creating expansion. But again, with growth comes the need to rein it in, to be clear on what direction we choose to grow. How is your soul seeking to grow as we head in and give thanks in the year, celebrating the slowdown in the fall, the leaves that change, what growth as we've moved through 22, the year of the 22 has been called in and is here for you to harvest. I invite you to envision that in this moment in time now, to feel the growth in your heart, to feel the joy, to feel how you've navigated the hardship and the challenges through the year. And just allow spirit in this moment to move through and to give you that vision of what you are, what you've been up to, what you'll start to dream about, allowing this energy to be seated now, breathing in and out, breathing in and out. What have you called forth? What are you up to? What are you doing? Are you in a new space? Has your family dynamic shifted with the evolution of family members, kids growing up, hitting major life points for themselves? Just breathing in and out as we head into November, in that time of Thanksgiving. I invite you here to envision yourself as that masterpiece, all that we've called in, giving thanks as we move into December, where we begin the Savasana and the dream again, the dream for the year to come, the time of Thanksgiving. Feel these seeds of energy being planted now in your heart. Allow Spirit to show you as we gaze from this future point in time, almost a year from now, back through the year of 22, noticing how that river flowed down the mountain from this height of spirituality, making its way from the very peaks all the way down. How did this year unfold for you? Looking back, gazing upon this river of energy, as you find yourself in that time of December, a year from now, sitting in this field again, or at the beach, or wherever we began our journey from, one full evolution further. Feeling the auspiciousness of the year in your body, feeling the abundance, feeling the divine partnership that guided you with Spirit through the year, more into yourself, more into your home. Feel yourself celebrating in this moment. For each month, we've seeded that growth, we've seeded that opportunity to not just establish boundaries, because boundaries feel restrictive, but to know and be in integrity with what our heart seeks and our heart desires. So as you feel this opportunity to create even deeper integrity in your life, honoring your heart, honoring your joy, I invite you to begin to feel all of that coming into your body and your system, locking in, so that you're not just a stream of consciousness and spirituality that is bumping along and kind of following the current downstream, but that you are a divine being here, creating and dreaming in your world, directing the flow of the current, allowing that integrity to lock into your heart to help you in doing so. So I invite you here as we call forward and come back into this present moment to begin to lock all of this energy into our hearts, into our systems, maybe giving yourself a squeeze, feeling your head in any ways you feel compelled to roll it around, maybe forwards and backwards. Again, licking the lips and relaxing the jaw, feeling your body, the physicality of your body, the beauty and the grace and the strength and the power of your body. As this integrity locks in, feeling yourself, feeling that strength that comes from having taken this moment in time at the beginning of the new year to partner up and to lock it in, to call forward your higher self, your angels, your guides, the universe to support you in this journey. Again, breathing in and out. Breathing in and out as you slowly make your way even deeper back into your body, feeling your heartbeat, feeling the additional strength that's come from these intentions that we've set forth, from this journey that we've taken, giving our energy body the guidance it needs, the roadmap it needs to navigate this year to come. And so it is. I invite you to roll your wrists, roll your ankles, roll your neck again, your head. As you slowly allow your sense of inner vision to match that of your outer vision, bringing your focus into your third eye, Namaste. So much love. Make it a beautiful day, a beautiful year,